He was the undisputed king of character acting, a global icon worth over $600 million, who captured the hearts of generations as the eccentric, lovable Jack Sparrow. But beneath the eccentric heads and Hollywood glamour lay a deeply traumatized man, fired from his iconic roles, benefited by media headlines, and dragged through a vicious, highly public defamation trial. Johnny Depp found himself fighting not just for his career, but for his very humanity. This is the psychological breakdown of how childhood trauma led to a toxic trap of trauma bonding, and how he reclaimed his name. To understand why Johnny Depp ended up in toxic adult relationship, you have to look at the living nightmare of his childhood home. He was raised by a mother who was deeply unpredictable, volatile, and physically abusive. In his own words, under oath, Deb revealed that his mother would beat him with asterisk, shoes, and phone receiver for no reason at all. He learned at a very young age to hide, run, and numb the pain. Music and acting became his emotional escape. But the psychological scars were already deeply burned into his subconscious. By the age of 11, he was taking his mother's nerve pills just to stop his internal emotional shaking. He spent decades self-medicating with drugs and alcohol, trying to quiet a mind that was conditioned to expect chaos. When adult victims of childhood abuse enter relationship, they often fall into a psychological mechanism known as trauma bonding. Psychologists define a trauma bond as a deep emotional attachment created by alternating cycles of intense affection and unpredictable abuse. For someone like Depp, who grew up walking on eggshells around a volatile mother, chaotic, high conflict relationship feel subconsciously familiar. They feel like home. Instead of walking away at the first sign of emotional toxicity, his childhood conditioning drove him to stay, apologize, and try to fix the unfixable, leading to a catastrophic cycle of domestic warfare that culminated in the most worst trial in internet history. When Hollywood turned its back and dropped him without due process, Depp made a radical decision. He did not hide behind lawyers. He put his entire private life, his darkest addiction, and his deepest embarrassment on global television to fight for the truth. The jury's verdict restored his name, but his true victory was internal. He proved that no matter how shattered your past has made you, you don't have to stay trapped in the shadows of old trauma. The psychological lesson of Johnny Depp is vital. Unhealed childhood wounds withdraw you toward people who break you. Healing begins when you stop accepting chaos as love Step into the light and demand your truth back. Have you ever caught yourself trapped in toxic cycles? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit subscribe for more deep psychological breakdown. And we will see you in the next orbit.